guys, welcome to my channel. I'm Olivia, and for today's video I'm going to show you guys how to make this fairy light room decor. It just turned out so cool, and well, if you guys are interested, then keep watching. So basically you'll be needing a box. I had this one lying around which gave me the idea of making this. Fairy light, scissors, some tape, glue, a pen, marker, tracing papers, scissors, scales, pencils, and that's pretty much it. So take the box. I'm going to take this black box. It's a jewelry box or something. I don't really remember. I just had this one for a long time. So mark something in the topmost corner and take a sharp object and make a hole in your box. One thing you need to keep in mind while choosing a box is that the box should be like small enough to fit a tracing paper, because well, that's pretty much important. So then just take the fairy light and push the ends of it through this box like this, and then I'm going to go ahead and put the lights inside. I'm going to take blue light because well, I like this color of fairy light the most. You can definitely go for any other color, and then evenly spread the lights inside the box so that all the corners and all the part of the box are like lit. And you can just tape it so that these things don't fall off or just don't go out of place. This is completely optional. You might not need to do it, but it's better because that way everything is secured and they don't fall once you make it stand. So I'm going to use two tapes and just tape these things in the corner so that they just stay fixed in their position. And see, it's not falling. Once that's done, we can just go and test the lights, and this is how it looks. Okay, I really like the color of this light. Anyways, once this is done, I'm going to just go ahead and show you guys the box. It's black in color. You can go and color it if you want, but I really like this color. It's shiny and it looks pretty well, so yeah. Then you need to take some glue. Make sure the glue is strong enough and apply it in the four corners. I'm going to use the dendrite over here and just put some glue on it. And then we are going to use the tracing paper on top. So basically I'm going to take a tracing paper, and that's why you need to make sure that the box is smaller than the tracing paper. Otherwise you can use a parchment paper or a baking sheet. Anything will work, but this one is like thick and it's easily available, so yeah. So once this is done, I'm going to go ahead and add another tracing paper on top. You can just go with one, but I wanted it to be thick, so I went ahead and added another one. So basically you need to do is apply the glue like previously you have done and stick the tracing paper on top of it. This is completely optional and you can just go with one, but I just wanted to have two. So that's pretty much it. Once this is done, you need to secure it properly and let it rest. You can also add a book, which is like a bit bigger than the size of the box so that it just secures properly. But before that, just cut out the axes. I'm going to use a scissor and cut the axes out. You can do it before you paste it, but I think this is a better way. Once you've cut the four sides, that's pretty much the box. I'm going to add a book on top so that it just settles down completely. Now let it rest for a while and then it's completely secured. As you can see, the sides don't look so good, so I'm going to use a washi tape, or you can just use anything else, or if yours one is neat, you might not need, but this just gives it a nice border and looks better. So I'm just going to use this brick printed washi tape. I just had this one lying around and I'm going to paste it on the corners just for the sake of decoration. You can also use like beads or stuff, Once I have done this, I thought if I had added pearls, it could have looked better. So yeah, you could just do your experiment and make it according to your liking. So I'm going to go ahead and cut the axis, and that's pretty much it. Now once this is done, it's time for writing the quote in the middle. So I'm going to write Moonchild over here. I'm going to use a marker pen. If you are not comfortable on writing on the first tab, then just, use a pencil and do like the rough of it, and then use your permanent marker or paint or anything else that you want to work with, and that should be good enough. So this paper is good for art. It will not smudge. You can also go for like a painting or use watercolor or anything else. Well, I used a permanent marker and it was just fading a lot. Didn't look good. So yes, I just tried like doing it over, but it still didn't look good. So I'm gonna use like fabric paint. You can also use like paper cutouts, or you can go for fabric colors, or you can go for like beads or stuff, or washi tape. So but basically I just had this fabric lying around and it was going to be easier, and I just wanted to have this brush stroke painting. So I'm gonna go and write Moonchild because, well, my light was blue in color and I thought this quote went pretty well with this, and I just like the way it turned out. You can just go do some kind of calligraphy. I didn't have anything in mind, and so I just did this. So yes, it looks a bit harsh right now under the lighting, but trust me, once you just put it on a place, it just looks so much more better. So you can go for any other quote as you like, but make sure the quote is not too big. You need to make it small and bold so that it just shines out, I guess. You can even draw something on it, just saying. So once this is done, you need to let it rest for some time so that the paint just dries out completely and that you don't smudge it on the process or stuff. So yeah, let it rest for about 10 minutes and that should be good enough. Then I'm gonna go ahead and take a golden glitter pen and add some stars just to give it a finished look. And that's pretty much it. I'm just gonna go and draw some rough starry things just to give it a nice pop of color and shimmer, and that's pretty much it. This is how it looks. I had my lights on and this one on, and this is how it looks when all the lights are off, and I really like the way it turned out. And this is how it looks when the light from inside is off. So yeah, it's a good thing to keep when it's on and off as well.